So this is the reality of what the Lincoln MkVIII looks like. I think you can safely call it distinctive, would certainly be one way of describing it. Unusually curvy, perhaps. Because it's a Lincoln, it's got the hint of a Continental spare wheel kit. So on the old ones, they would have the spare wheel resting on the rear bumper, and I guess that's a nod to it. And you can see it's an LSC, which gets you this twin pipe sporty exhaust. It's quite something. And now let's take a look inside. Oh, it's interesting. It's got keypad locks by the look of it. And yeah, here you are, a complete vision of brown and beige and buttons that flash and stuff. Look, there's buttons absolutely all over the place. And it's all right. Look, the anti-theft light is flashing, so we're all right. We're not going to get stolen. But a quite remarkable interior with everything sort of aimed at the driver. And if I reverse slightly here, we even have the original in-car phone. Quite magnificent. Big sumptuous seats in the back, complete with the Lincoln insignia, and very soft, very enormous leather chairs. Truly marvellous. And there we go. It is all buried somewhat. It's an interesting manifold arrangement going on there. Looks like a load of angry snakes. A bit like a TVR, in fact. But that is your engine bay. I particularly like this catch, which is so you can reach that catch. You've just got a piece of steel bar, and you just pull it, and it operates the bonnet catch. It looks like it's just been knocked up in someone's shed. It's marvellous. Wonderful. We got video recording. We are off.
Excellent.
Right, we are in a Lincoln
MkVIII, 1995,
wow.
LSC.
Is there a handbrake? It's released.
It is released. You are in D, so we're ready to go.
Here we go. Yet another left-hand drive vehicle.
Another left-hand drive vehicle. Only build them in left-hand drive.
So I only actually know your forum name.
I am Rico.
Right, okay. Hello, Rico.
Well, hello Ian.
And you are from Germany?
I am from Germany, that's right.
The car is registered in Germany?
The car at the moment is still registered in Germany, that's right as well. You've got the German plates on there.
So how long have you owned this?
I've owned this for quite a few years actually now. And the interesting thing is that I've actually bought it in Sheffield.
Oh, okay.
The car was bought in Sheffield. I found it there in the driveway. The previous owner, which was the first owner here in the UK, bought it in 2007, I think. Brought it over from Florida. And he had it for about 5 years. Unfortunately, the car was not in the best state when I got it. It's been under the car cover for quite a long time. So quite a lot of work to bring it back to the road. It took me about 3 years to register it. Registered in Germany, and I've been driving it for quite a while now. So the lights are automatic, so you don't have to worry about that.
No, it's on a flash. That was the Subaru Legacy, which appears in another video.
Oh yeah, Ford. That was gone. So yeah.
But I think that was the...
Drive anywhere where you want.
I don't think that was the light switch I was playing with there.
Light switch is just over there, below.
Oh, maybe it was.
Dial there. It's automatic anyway, so...
Oh yes. I haven't worked out any of the... There are buttons everywhere.
Ask me anything if you need to know anything.
Okay, engine size.
Engine size 4.6 liters.
V8,
V8 of course.
Noise, yeah.
The only engine that was available in the Lincoln MkVIII. It's the dual overhead conversion of the modular V8 you find in Crown Vic taxis and Crown Vic police cars, Lincoln Town Car. That is dual overhead conversion, which a lot of people like to say, hey, it's a Cobra R engine, Mustang Cobra R. It's not quite right, because it was in this car first. And the Cobra engine is obviously modified to put out more power.
Yeah. So
it's a very nice engine.
Yeah, what sort of power output?
This is the LSC version, which is a slightly sportier version with a dual exhaust, which means it makes more power than the base model, slightly. Stock is 290 horsepower. The base model is 280 horsepower. This one should be roughly around 300 horsepower because it did receive a custom exhaust at one point, which is supposed to be about the same noise level as the stock exhaust. That's what I asked for. So we can expect to have some there, maybe around 300 horsepower.
Yeah, it does burble nicely on the window.
Feel free to
see if you can hear any more burble.
Feel free to floor it if you need to.
Oh yeah.
So it has some punch. It's nice to drive.
It doesn't feel as baggy American as I expected, especially after driving that Oldsmobile Delta.
It's a different kind of car because Lincoln obviously aimed for a different customer and wanted to go a little more European. We've got a car here that has air suspension, which is quite interesting. Self-leveling air suspension in front and the back. To be honest, right now the control arms in the front, the bushes are shot, which means that you're...
Oh no, we've had to come to a stop again.
Oh well. Welcome to Newcastle.
Yeah.
So the car's not in the ideal state right now, so the tires are probably not the most comfortable tires either, but all of this will be rectified eventually, so it's still a work in progress, but we're getting there slowly.
So have you always been into American cars, or is this your first?
It was not my first car. My first American car was actually the same car that I had before. Unfortunately, not very fortunate things happened to it.
Oh dear.
But I was always into American cars, and a pre-facelift Lincoln MkVIII like this one was always very high on my list, and so I had to have one, and fortunately I found one here in the UK again, and this being a very, very rare model, obviously, I'm quite proud of it, and that's why I like to drive it as well.
Yeah, I mean, the interior is just like the Mitsubishi Colt from 1979 in terms of colour.
In colour, yeah, but that is the taste of Americans, you know, and I like it as well personally, so I don't mind at all. Could obviously get the interior in different colours as well.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it's better than just been a boring sea of black or grey.
Grey is the worst, so I'm glad that I don't have a grey interior in this one. But I like it. It's got its own quirks, so it all makes it a more interesting vehicle.
Yeah. So, what sort of economy do you get out of it?
We can check very quickly.
All right, we'll look on the computer.
That is American MPG.
Oh, cool.
18 MPG, American. That is mixed city driving and highway.
Low 20s.
I've
got my eye on.
That is about 22 MPG, I think. 22 MPG in a car with that engine is okay, because we are doing a lot of city driving right now. This is not the number that I get in daily driving.
Yeah.
It is, you can expect about 25 MPG UK in mixed driving and up to 30 MPG on
So do you drive it daily?
I drive it daily. That is my summer daily at the moment, and I enjoy it.
I can
no
see
matter
why.
what this thing there says, so it's nice. It's a nice car to drive. And like I said, the alignment is slightly off as well. You might notice all of this needs to be done eventually, and it will get done very soon actually. I didn't get it done for today, but you know, it's on this obviously. So yeah.
No, this is really, really pleasant actually.
It's nice that you have a nice experience in an American car. I don't know what else you drove. I don't know how it compares to your LS again. But,
well, the suspension was utterly knackered in my LS. That probably isn't the fairest comparison.
Yeah, this one is mostly overhauled, but not entirely, you know. You can see that it's harsher than it probably should be.
Yeah. And
that is not the way the car was delivered, but it is the way it is right now, so. This one is hard to tell what it actually is 0 to 60. It should be between 7 and 7.5 seconds.
Oh, right, okay, that sounds good.
Yeah. It's obviously, you've got a 4-speed automatic here, which is...
Let's give it a go then. We're all clear.
Ahead.
Okay, that's unexpected. Big gear change, and then it jumps into the next one.
To be honest, I'm not sure if it started in the first or in the second.
Yeah, very strange.
But you can try again and put it in first, and it will stay in first.
It went nice and quickly, I'd say. I wasn't disappointed with the performance there.
I mean, as always, extra weight, like a 7-second passenger, makes a difference.
Yeah.
I do notice the difference usually, but you know, it is perfectly fine for
Yeah, it's
what you want.
kind
from a
of
daily
not the
drive.
noise you expect from this sort of wafty barge.
You've got a luxury car here that is usually very quiet, but if you push it, they can roar.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's overall, you know, it is a nice car that you can enjoy driving if you're willing to spend the money.
Yes.
But then
Very
again,
nice.
it's a hobby, so it's acceptable.
Yes. That's why I keep trying to tell myself with Rover, I'm just enjoy it because it's not a diesel.
Well, I don't own any diesels, and I don't plan to own any diesels, so
I'm increasingly that way minded myself.
it depends on your daily needs. It depends on your commute. My commute to work is not necessarily that long. It's a kind of it involves quite a bit of city driving, which means that the MPGs are not as low as high as they could be, but it's worth it for me personally. So why not buy a car like this and, you know, enjoy it? I mean, there are our challenges with owning a car like that. Obviously, spare part availability is always easy, but there are communities online, and you can get the stuff if you're patient enough. You can get the stuff that you need.
So there we go. I came to North Shields in the northeast of England to drive a German registered American car, only on Hmmmm. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe before you go, and I shall see you again in a future video. Yeah, I think you're going towards the grill.